Here I want to show you how to use Excel to solve out a linear equation with one unknown. Suppose the equation looks like this. EBIT, here is the unknown EBIT, divided by 4,200 equals, this is the square, EBIT minus 0.07 times 13,700, and then square back, and the whole thing divided by 3,700. Here you can see that I already used algebra to solve out this equation step by step. I got this answer here, but I also wanted to show you how to use Excel to get the same answer. Let me write out EBIT first. Here EBIT is the unknown, but I'm gonna use any arbitrary number. So let me just use just type an arbitrary number. Here just type $5,000, 5,000. And my equation, I want to make this equation to be just this whole thing. I want to move this whole chunk to the left hand side. The reason I want to do that is because later on I want to make the whole thing, the target, to be 0. Then I can solve out this equation by choosing this EBIT. So that's the purpose. So this equation here, I want to, this is this EBIT divided by 4,200. And then, as I said, I move this whole chunk to the other side. So I need to change their sign. That's why this becomes negative, minus, and minus, and then I need to add a parenthesis, and this EBIT again, minus 0.07 times 13,700. And then the whole thing divided by 3,700. I guess, yes. So now you can see I have this equation, which is by moving this whole chunk to the other side. If EBIT makes this original equation balanced, when I move the right hand side to the left hand side, this whole thing here needs to be 0. But now you can see it's not 0, and that's because, of course, I choose this EBIT to be an arbitrary number. But now I want to show you that I can actually use a function in Excel to solve out this EBIT and make this equation to be 0. And to do that, I click on Data, this tab here, and I further click on What If Analysis and Goal Seek. So this is a very useful function, utility in Excel. So I can set cell to value, you can see, to value by changing cell. Of course, this target cell is this number here, this B2, B cell, column B and row 2, so that's B2, and the target value is 0, right? And by changing the cell, the EBIT, that's the cell, B1, so click on OK. And you can see that this EBIT, this number here changes, and now this equation, that's our target equation, equals 0. So this means if EBIT equals this number, then the equation becomes 0, and that's our goal. So you can see that the reason here I have 0.6 is because I kept one decimal place. But if you round up by keeping just no decimal place, you can see that this becomes 8,056, and that's the same as this value which I solve out here. So I just want to use this very simple example to show you how to use Excel to solve out a linear equation with one unknown And you can use the same trick to solve out any linear equation with one unknown.